Welcome, electronic video guests, to the outer limits of the trading card hobby TTM. Through the mail, we seek to have the famous and the infamous sign the trading cards and photographs we send to them through the mail. Today we have 9 such specimens to examine. 9 trading card autograph request return specimens to examine. And we will be examining these specimens in minute detail. So if you like seeing envelopes being cut open, you've come to the right place. Sit back, relax, get ready to enjoy the fun. Presented to you from the worldwide YouTube video airfill. Yeah, we got us another Saturday night and Sunday morning TTM extravaganza, celebrating the weekend, your 2-day reprieve from the daily grind, if you do get a reprieve and don't have to work on the weekend. But we're going to party anyway. Hey, whether you got to work or not, let's have some TTM fun. Are you all enjoying the March Madness basketball? Haven't had a lot of great games. Been a lot of blowouts. We had a couple. Oakland gave us a couple of good games. And we had that Yale game, and what that Colorado game was pretty good. But been a lot of blowouts. The highlight... The highlight around here is seeing North Carolina send old Tom Izzo home once again. Before the year started, Michigan State thought they had a national championship type basketball squad, but they had a very mediocre season, then got bounced in the second round, got lost by 16 points to North Carolina. Izzo once again... He failed to deliver. He supposedly had a loaded roster. They were going to make another run for a national title. He hasn't won anything in 24 years. But, hey, Sparty fans, Tom Izzo let you down again. What about Michigan basketball? They just hired a new coach tonight. Somebody named Dusty May from Florida Atlantic. He'll be going up against Izzo next year in the Big Ten. Well, he's got his work cut out for him, old Dusty, to try to get Michigan basketball back. But apparently he turned down Louisville for Michigan. Hopefully he's a good coach. Go Blue, go Dusty. Glad to have you at Michigan. For the rest of the NCAA tournament, I'm pulling for Houston. Old Kelvin Sampson, I always thought he was the best coach currently in college basketball. I hope he gets his championship this year. Go Mr. Sampson, Chief Sampson, and go Houston. All right, yeah, you know what? Since it's basketball March Madness, after we do our TTMs, let's bust open this value pack of 2023-2024 NBA Hoops 30 cards. Maybe we'll get us a VW, get us a Wemby, Victor Wembanyama rookie card. Wouldn't that be something? Of course, we're going to give away some cards like we usually do. A pick 3. We'll tell you how you can win. Of course, if we get a Wembanyama, I'll be keeping that one for myself. But there might be some other cards you might like, some other rookies. But we'll bust those open after we do our TTMs. Let's get started on our Saturday night and Sunday morning TTM extravaganza. TTM number 1. This one's coming to us from Charles Ott. Or is that Charles Oat? Charles Oti? Never heard of it. Charles Ota, North Carolina, apparently. Let's see what we got from down there. TTM number 1 from somewhere in North Carolina. Somewhere out in the sticks. Let's see what we got. Our first TTM. Oh, look at that. We got us a Jim Druckenmiller rookie card. 51-year-old Jim Druckenmiller. Check out that rookie card. That is a 1997 scorecard. Beautiful looking card. This guy was an all Big East quarterback back in 1996 for Virginia Tech. He was the 49ers' first-round draft pick in 1997, but he was quite a bust. He only started one game, which the 49ers won 15-12 over the Rams. He only completed 10 out of 28 passes for 102 yards and 3 interceptions. He only played in 5 other games in his career. He finished with 21 completions in 52 attempts, a 40.4 completion percentage, 239 yards, 1 touchdown, 4 interceptions. But hey, Jim Druckenmiller, at least he was an all Big East quarterback for Virginia Tech. So what if he was an NFL draft bust? You know what? He got picked in the first round. Good old ball player, college ball player. A lot of college quarterbacks don't make it in the NFL. Jim I keep wanting to say Druckenmiller. Jim Druckenmiller. Thank you, sir. Really appreciate you signing your 1997 score rookie card. That is a beauty. All right, let's get on to TTM number 2, Saturday night and Sunday morning. This one here is coming to us from Santa Ana, California. How about that? Santa Ana, California. Let's very carefully cut this open. Looks like something stuck there at the end. I hope that's not the card I just cut off. Looks like there might be my note in there. Oh, yeah, that's good. It's got our note. There's the card. Check that out. Beautiful, Mr. Ed Acosta. Look at that signature. Wow, check that out. What is that there? Are those supposed to be like baseballs there? I'm not sure, but that's one of the fanciest autographs I've seen. Ed Acosta, beautiful. 80 years old on this sweet old 1973 Topps card. Ed's nickname is the Jolly Green Giant. How about that? 6'5" Ed Acosta. Pitched 3 games with the Pirates, 54 games with the Padres in parts of 3 seasons. He won 6 games, lost 9, had a 4.05 ERA with 1 save and 1 shutout, leaving him just 1 behind Hall of Famer, legendary Jacob deGrom on the all-time shutout list. Mr. Ed Acosta, thank you, sir. Really appreciate you signing that. And like I said, look at that fabulous signature there. All right, let's see if he answered any questions on our note. Ed Acosta, the Jolly Green Giant. He did not answer any questions, but hey, that's all right. Just put the note in there for packing. Kept everything safe and sound. Beautiful autograph. All right, let's keep going. Let's see what we got next. This one here is coming to, what does that say? So, all bent out of shape. I think that's Des Moines, Iowa. Look at that stamp. Whoever had that either had Parkinson's or was drunk. I don't know, but let's cut it open and take a look and see. From Des Moines, Iowa. What do we got coming to us? Looks like we got us 2 cards signed by old Jerry McNertney. Look at those sweet old Topps cards. Jerry is 87 years old. Look at that signature. That's still pretty sharp for an 87-year-old, huh? Got this beautiful 1968 Topps and the 1969 Topps. Look at those. Look at those sweet old Topps cards. This is Jerry batted .490 as a senior in high school. Look at this 68 Topps. Beautiful. Look at those sweet old cards. Jerry McNertney's got here this. He played the 1 year, was the starting catcher the 1 year of the Seattle Pilots. But backup catcher mainly for 9 years in the big leagues. White Sox, Cardinals, Pilots, Brewers. Lifetime .237 hitter with 27 home runs. He was the last player to bat in Seattle Pilots history. He struck out for the final out of the team's final game in 1969. Jerry McNertney, Seattle Pilot legend. Thank you, sir, for signing these 2 Topps cards. Those came out great. Outstanding. Glad to get those 2 vintage cards back. All right, let's go on to the next one. Coming all the way to us from Santa Clarita, California. What we got from Santa Clarita, California? Looks like we got a note. There's a card tucked into that note. Oh, beautiful. Mr. Don Buford on this 1971 Topps World Series card. Of course, that's 1970 Game 2 World Series card. Beautiful signature by Mr. Buford. He's 87 years old now, too. Outfielder from 1963 through 1972. Leadoff hitter for the Baltimore Orioles teams that won 3 consecutive American League pennants from 1969 to 1971. Of course, they won the World Series in 1970. He also played for the White Sox and in Japan from 1973 to 1976. One-time All-Star. He finished his lifetime batting average .264, 93 home runs, 200 stolen bases, and he did have a home run in Game 3 of the 1970 World Series. Besides this Game 2 here, we went 2 for 4. Mr. Don Buford, look at that sweet old World Series card. That is a beauty, isn't it? That is a great-looking card. Let's see if he answered any questions on the note. Don Buford. No, he didn't answer no questions either. All right, well, they just use these as padding. All right. Now, let's see what's next. This one here is coming to us. Jacksonville, Florida. Jacksonville, Florida. Let's cut that open. Who do we got from Jacksonville? Oh, Mr. Chris Cooley. Look at that signature. Is that an ink pen or is that like a very thin flare? That's one of the... That is a very thin signature, but it came out very nicely. Kind of see it there, Chris Cooley. Thank you for signing this beautiful 2010 Panini Rookies and Stars card. Look at that. This is a sweet-looking card, isn't it? Chris Cooley put a note on the back. What does that say? Thanks for the great note. Made my day, Chris. Oh, that's nice. Put a little note on the back. I really appreciate that. Chris Cooley, thank you, sir. I'm glad you enjoyed the note. Beautiful. Look at that. 41 years old, 3rd-round pick by the Redskins in 2003 out of Utah State. Played tight end for the Redskins for 9 years. 2-time Pro Bowler. Made the 2004 All-Rookie team. For his career, 429 catches, 4,711 yards. That's 11 yards per catch with 33 TDs. Thank you, Mr. Cooley, for signing that and for your nice note there on the back. That is beautiful. Look at that. Chris Cooley, thank you, sir. All right, let's not forget one of the most important things we got to do here. We got to get this subliminal message here. Get this thing burned into your subconscious so you will follow the orders that you now are subliminally registering. Check that out. Do as you are told. All right, let's get to our next TTM. Coming to us from Cleveland, oh-ho-ho. Cleveland, oh-ho-ho. Cleveland, oh-ho-ho. The Mistake by the Lake. What do we got from oh-ho-ho? What do we got from oh-ho-ho? Oh, beautiful. Look at that. 1988 Topps 1,000-Yard Club signed by Mr. Stump Mitchell, now 64 years old. That's a beautiful signature, nicely personalized, and with his number on there. I got this card from Mr. J. Pylon. Check out his YouTube channel if you want to see some great TTM stuff. Also some videos on movies and stamp collecting, a little bit of everything. Gematria, all kinds of stuff. J Pylon. Just type in J-A-Y and then P-I-L-O-N into your YouTube search. That'll pop up. You'll see some fantastic stuff if you like sports, new movies, all kinds of interesting theories on this and that. J Pylon. Hey, thank you, Jay. Look at that card. Came out pretty good, huh? Stump Mitchell, 64 years old, played his college ball at the Citadel, was the Southern Conference Player of the Year in 1980, ninth-round pick by the Cardinals in 1981. He went on to have a pretty good 9-year career, including a 1,000-yard season in 1985, when he also led the NFL with 5.5 yards per carry. Had a long coaching career after his playing days as a running backs coach. Was fired, though, after the last season by the Cleveland Browns. Stump Mitchell, hope you land on your feet, get you another running backs job. Ohio State, apparently. Ohio State has an opening. They just lost their running back coach to Michigan. Maybe the Buckeyes can hire Stump Mitchell to be their new running back coach. Thank you, Stump. Really appreciate that. Hope you get another job soon. All right, now this next one here, I'm really looking forward to this. I sent this out quite a little while ago. I really had to dig around quite a while to find an address. And look at this thing, is all chewed up, beat up. I don't know if he taped that or if somebody at the post office or what, but oh, coach, the old grass eater, Les Miles. I'll tell you what, this has been out a long, long time, and I would imagine it after taking all that trouble that he did sign it, but looking for one of my all-time favorite college football coaches, Mr. Les Miles. Let's cut this open. Really looking forward to this one. I hope it is signed. It's a custom art card. I got my note. Here's the card. Oh, check that out. Beautifully signed by the coach, Les Miles. 2007 NCAA champion, head coach at LSU. That is beautiful. Oh, Les Miles. Of course, you know he chewed the grass on the sidelines. Made a lot of crazy late-game decisions, yet most of the time they seemed to work out for him. He won a lot of ball games at Oklahoma State, and of course he won this national championship with LSU. About the only coach in the SEC who could compete with Nick Saban in Alabama. Of course, anytime that Michigan job opened up, Les was always mentioned as a candidate. He started out there as an assistant at U of M under Bo Schembechler, but he never really ever had a chance at that Michigan job. If you want to know why, just go on to Google, put in Les Miles, Gary Moeller, Lloyd Carr rumor. You'll find out why Les Miles never really was going to get the Michigan job, even though I think Kirk Herbstreit one time all but guaranteed that he was going to be hired by Michigan. But, Les, that job was never open for Les Miles. Like I said, just Google Les Miles, Gary Moeller, Lloyd Carr rumor, and you'll learn all about that. But, hey, one of my all-time favorites, Les Miles, national champion, One of our best returns. That is beautiful. Look at that signature. Let me see what's on this note. Wonder if Les answered any of my questions. Let's see. Look at that. Well, look at, he's a Michigan guy through and through, despite everything. Thank you for the kind words and being a fan. Go Blue, and then he put Go Tigers with the French spelling. Beautiful. How about that? He's still got the old Go Blue. He'll be a Michigan man to the day he dies, despite what Lloyd Carr tried to do to him. Les Miles, outstanding. Fantastic football coach, national champion. That's one of our best returns. Look at that. That is one of my favorites. All right, what do we got? 2 TTMs left. This one here coming to us from Mobile, Alabama. What in the world we got coming to us from Alabama? So they still crying down there. Well, Michigan beat the Minstrel Tide in that Rose Bowl game, 27-20 in overtime. Jim Harbaugh retiring Nick Saban. Can you believe that? Michigan, I don't know how the heck they beat the Tide. They so slow up there in the north. How they ever beat them Southern boys, I don't know. But Nick Saban was scratching his head all game long. And then when the game was over, he said, I had enough. I'm done with football. All right, let's see what we got us from Mobile, Alabama. Let's see what we got. Oh, look at this, would you? That is sick. That is a nice-looking card. That first Bowman, signed by Riley Leonard, 21-year-old Riley Leonard. How about that? Played his high school ball in Alabama, I think, with Fairhope. Where did he play his high school ball down there? Does it say on here? Military ball. Alabama 7A basketball player of the year in 2020. His father and uncle played college hoops. How about that? Don't give his high school, but I think it was Fairhope. Riley Leonard, outstanding. Hey, I really appreciate the young guys signing these cards and sending them back. And that first Bowman, that looks sweet, doesn't it? Of course, he went to Duke, played there from 2021 to 2023. He transferred to Notre Dame, will be the Irish quarterback this year. Had a pretty good 2022 year at the Duke. Last year was not so good, plus he got injured, missed a few games. Notre Dame hoping he can bounce back to his 2022 form. Dual threat quarterback, in my opinion. He's a little more dangerous. He's a better runner than passer. But you know what? The Irish needed a quarterback, and hopefully he can do well for them. I really appreciate him signing his first Bowman card. Riley Leonard, thank you, sir. Good luck to you and Notre Dame in the 2024 season. Outstanding. That is a nice return. Get these young active players signing them TTMs. Beautiful looking card, isn't it? All right. We're down to our last TTM, coming to us once again from Charles Otay, North Carolina. That's 2 in one day from that little hick town, Charles Otay. Who knew they had so many ball players down there in Charles Otay? Let's see what we got us from Charles Otay. Oh, we got us another 1997 score football card. This one beautifully signed. Look at that. Donnell Wolford, 57 years old. Of course, he was an All-American cornerback at Clemson in 1988. He was the Bears' first-round pick in 1989. Had a solid 8 years with the Bears and 1 year with the Steelers. He made 1 Pro Bowl for his career, 36 interceptions, one of which was a pick six off of Warren Moon, 3 forced fumbles, 2 fumble returns, and 3 sacks. Mr. Donnell Wolford. Beautiful. Thank you, sir. Really appreciate that. All right, we had us some pretty good TTMs. Riley Leonard and Les Miles. That's my two favorites. Check out that. Beautiful. You can't beat those two, can you? All right, we said we was also going to open some cards. Let's clear out the debris off our table here. Get ready to bust open 2023-24 NBA Hoops Value Pack. We got 30 cards in there. It says exclusive teal explosion and orange explosion parallels. Of course, we're going to be looking for a Wemby for ourselves. Anything else? Pick three. You guys can pick three cards. One of you will be the winner. You can have any pick, your choice of any of those three. We'll tell you how you can win after we look at the cards. I know as the video's well over 20 minutes, over 25 minutes. Hopefully you took your 2 Adderalls and some Diet Coke and you can sit through this. And now we can bust open some NBA Hoops cards. I'm hoping I can get me a VW rookie card. Let's see what we got. 30 card value pack. This cost me $6.99 at Target this afternoon. All right, let's see what card number 1 is. Check that out. You can barely read these names. Cameron Thomas. Cameron Thomas. It's a nice looking design for NBA hoops. Back looks pretty clean, not bad at all. It's not a bad looking card. Cameron Thomas. Next up, we got Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler, all right. Who's up here next? We got a Derek White. Yeah, who's that? I wonder if that's anybody famous there sitting behind him. That guy right there with Derek White's hand on his head. Looks like he's grabbing his head there. See that? Looks like Derek White is patting this guy on the head, but I wonder who that is. Derek White. All right, next up we got us a Bradley Beal. He got a lot of tattoos, doesn't he? Look at that. All right. I don't follow the NBA. Victor Oladipo. I think he played his college ball in Indiana, didn't he? Played Indiana? Yeah, I remember him from the Big Ten days. All right, what do we got next? No VW yet. This here is Isaac Okoro. Never heard of him. What does he play for? Cavaliers. We got a Caleb Martin from Miami. Bogdan Bogdanovic. All right. You got a lot of Eastern European and European players in the NBA now taking over the game. American basketball is too much AAU stuff. They don't play the fundamentals. They don't play defense. More and more, the U.S. is no longer the top dog in basketball. That's just the facts. Who's this guy here? Noah Clowney. I wonder if he's related to Jadeveon Clowney. It's a rookie card. Never heard of him. Where did he play his college ball? Alabama. Yep, never heard of him. Andrew Wiggins. Anybody in the background you recognize there? Who's that guy? Who's this bohemian over here? This hipster right there. Let's get that in focus. Anybody recognize that hipster? This guy over here is laughing. He's having a good time with the game. Not even paying attention to the game. He's laughing at something. This guy right there. All right, what do we got next here? What is this? Oh, Kobe Buffkin rookie card. How about that? Played his college ball at the University of Michigan. Kobe Buffkin. I wonder how he's doing this year. I haven't even followed any NBA. How's he doing from Atlanta? Maybe Mr. Jeffrey Cat can let us know how he's doing down there. Kobe Buffkin from Michigan. All right. What do we got next? Trey Jones. Taylor Hendricks of the Jazz. Do not send any TTMs off to the Jazz unless you want are in desperate need of some Post-it notes, because this is what you'll get back. Utah Jazz Post-it notes. There's one of our purple parallels, it looks like. Can't even read the name on that. Jamal Murray, purple. Got a backwards card. Whoa, look at that explosion card. Aaron Gordon on that teal explosion. All right. Then we got arriving now, Brandon Podziemski. Never heard of him. Where's he arriving from? Let's say where this guy is from. Brandon Podziemski. I don't know where he's arriving from. What is this? Kyrie Irving, Skyview. It's kind of a Kyrie Irving, Skyview. All right, Wendell Carter. He just grabbed him a rebound there. Good job, Wendell. Buddy held. All right. Good job, buddy. Anybody in the stands there we know? Look at this big fella. Check out the big boy right over here. I see one of the old guitar players from Screaming Trees. I'm not sure. What do we got next here? What's this? Harrison Barnes of the Kings. Who's in the crowd on this one? Anybody we recognize? Nope. And we got here a Darius Garland. All right. No VW rookie card. We got a Jalen Williams. Let's look at the crowd. Anybody? Anybody in there we know? Nope. Got a few cards left. No VW yet. Jarris Walker. See the guy went to Houston? Yeah, I remember him from Houston. One of Kelvin Sampson's good players. LeBron James. Who's there watching LeBron in the stands? Look at this guy here. He says, what the heck? Look at that. I think there'd be some celebrities in the background for LeBron. Is that Roseanne Barr there? 3 or 4 more cards to go. Marcus Sasser rookie card. Very nice from our Pistons. Of course, he also played for Kelvin Sampson at Houston. Check that out. Marcus Sasser rookie card. Pistons are horrible, but hey, Marcus Sasser, nice Piston rookie card. Boy, we got another dud pack, didn't we? Gary Payton II. Dorian Finney-Smith. All right. Who's in the background there? Not too many people in the stands, it looks like. Well, we got 3 cards left. Wendell Moore Jr. I don't see anybody familiar in the stands there. Wait a second, who is that? Well, that might be Chloe 70. What do you think? Zach Levine. Here's our last card coming up. Is it a Wemby? No, it's a DeAnthony Melton. Well, once again, we opened a pack of cards and didn't really get anything. I don't know that we'll have many people trying to pick 3 of these cards, but if you are interested in any 3 of these 2023, 2024 NBA Hoops cards, all you got to do is get down into the comments field by, what is our rules? By noon Eastern time. March 27th, 2024. This is the comment you got to put in the field to be entered. Hashtag Dusty May over Izzo. That is all you got to do to enter. Put that exactly like you see it in the comments field. By the Eastern time of noon on March 27th, you will be entered. The winner, picked by a random drawing, if anybody even bothers to enter, can pick any three of those cards. Shipping only to the United States of America. Well, that is it. About ready to hit the stop button and dump yet another TTM video into the worldwide YouTube video airfill. We'll be back in a few days, God willing, with some more. Now remember, before you head out, after all the games are over tonight and you got a few days to kill before the next round of March Madness, you need something to do. Head over to Amazon.com. Type in that author's name, this book title. This book will come up. I changed the cover. The cover will look different, but the title and the author is the same. The inside of the book is still the same. High-quality literary fiction, especially meant for those people who live in a scrape-by, paycheck-to-paycheck world. You're thrown into this world without a clue, herded from birth into a so-called way of life that says it's all about going to school till you're 18 or 22 years old, forcing you to get a good job, so-called, so other people can profit off your labor, and you get to kind of scrape by and have a few trinkets, stuff that you don't really need but distracts you from enlarging your worldview. Now you live like a robot just like they want you to. You function for their benefit. From time to time you malfunction, you do some things you shouldn't do or aren't proud of, or things happen to you make you feel bitter or hopeless. But one lucky day, the that behind all that reached out from behind all that, opened up your eyes, showed you've been sold a bill of goods. There is another way, a way to live. What do you do now? If you're interested in that type of thing, this here book is for you. But if you're easily offended, you're a crybaby, stay away. But if you're, because this thing is graphic detail of real life, school of hard knocks. Like I said, you're a big boy, a big girl, a big train, and you can handle the truth. Go ahead and buy that book. You'll really enjoy it. Okay, that's it. The video is just about over. Thank you for watching. Like I said, we'll be back, God willing, in a couple of days with a little something else. Until then, remember, enjoy the rest of your life.